Hi guys, welcome back to another Greater Rift run. Finally got around to doing a slightly higher one, and this was at level 42. I think with the gear I've got at the moment, this is probably about as far as I'm going to get. Maybe push a 43 or a 44, but that's going to have to be down to the luck of the enemy, I think. And the gear is just not good enough at the moment. I've got some good sets and things, but I really need some good rings, but I'll show you the gear at the end. You can see how crackly optimised this build is. I just had a good run, that's all there is to it. But I was really chuffed to do this because considering I'd only started the game again a couple of weeks ago. I think doing a Greater Rift level 42 is not bad at all. I'm trying to make use as much as I can of the bubbles. So the Gesture of Orpheus is definitely the handiest weapon I can use at the moment. I mean, I've got a decent Serpent Sparker. I will definitely make use of that. But at the moment, the bubbles are definitely helping me out. Now I've switched back to the ice because I quite like the primary. You see there, it just slows him right down on the spot. It's really handy. The old ice shards. I've also, as I was saying in the previous videos, I had to make more use of speed using the teleport. So I've definitely got the confidence now after running around a lot of T6 rifts, using the teleport, jumping into the enemy, using it to use that kind of stun, and also getting the meteor to come down on the enemies I've just stunned. Trying to get that rotation of elements. Definitely helps when you've got slightly easier mobs to use it on, though. I really like using the black hole as well. I think the combination of the black hole and the Hydra is probably one of my favourites. When I'm running T6 rifts, I like to use a couple of different things. But I think when I'm doing the Greater Rifts, I definitely like using the black hole. It's great when you've got a little group of enemy next to each other and you just stick it right in the middle of them. Draws them all into one little area. It's really good. You just see there, it groups them all up, sticks them in the bubble, and just allows you to take out a small group very quick. I do like that. I think the other thing I've tried to get used to whilst I've been running around, getting used to the game again, is actually not just concentrating on one enemy at a time. If there's a few enemy around, it's like, stick a Hydra down in one place, stick a bubble up on them, and turn around and fight some different enemy. The speed of clearing enemy is obviously very important at the higher levels. Edging behind time at this stage, but I've come across a pretty decent concentration of enemy around this bit. I think I get that speed boost as well, which is just brilliant, isn't it? I love the speed you run around. You could just see the way that I went through that cave and teleported back into the enemy, and that's something I'm trying to perfect. If you've got a little group of enemy, in one spot, back away and then just teleport straight back into them. A bit easier on the PC because you can tell it where you want to go. Unfortunately, on the console version, you've got to predict how far you're going to go, and it's normally just on the edge of the screen.
Need more time.
I would really like a Stone of Jordan because I want more damage against elite enemies. I'd even take Convention of Elements out for a Stone of Jordan. You know, getting rid of the mobs is one thing, that's not too bad, but against the high level enemies, that's going to be a pretty decent help, I think. But I've not had any decent drops on rings at all for the past week or two. As you'll see at the end, I've got 2 really crap rings. They're not helping my build at all. Apart from the, you know, I mean, the Royal Ring of Grandeur obviously helps to get the 2 sets going, but so just starting to build up a little bit of time now. Decent concentration of enemy around these parts of the caves. Now I quite like using the bubble for stun as well, because I think if you can get all the enemies stunned on the edge of the bubble and you place the Hydra in the right place, what it does is it just fires across the line of the enemy. I was trying to get used to that whilst I was doing the time trials, you know, get all the enemy kind of lined up, stunned on the edge of the bubble, and place the Hydra right on the edge of it, so it just fires right across them. It's really, really good. Now I've managed to get a couple of trial keys of 43, 44, even with the build I've got. So I'm definitely getting used to the gear. Getting the most out of it. That's what I like doing there. Again, you know, you just get that black hole grinding away at a little group of enemies and then just teleport right into the middle of them whilst they're immobilized. It just helps. See, what I want to do is get a pair of really good strong arm braces that's got 20% fire damage on them. So the Hydra is going to do that a little bit more DPS. But as you'll see at the end, I mean, the build is really not very well optimized at the moment. I'm pushing it as far as I can go. I love it when you get that impervious to damage. It's great just being able to run right into the middle of a group and say, hello boys, I'm here. It's really good for building up a bit of time as well, because you can run right into the middle of the mobs and just take out big groups in one go. That's a big benefit. This is why I love the serpents. You know, you've got a big group of enemy near a door. You just get them bottlenecked and it grinds away. You don't even have to go into the room, do you, until you know it's cleared. Chicken shit tactics. I love it. Stick a serpent in there, let him do all the work. These vipers are twats, aren't they? Stealthy shits. Lurkers and vipers. Yeah. There we go, you can see there the Hydra's battering the mobs on the other side of the door there. They're so good at doing stuff like that. I really can't wait to get, you know, an optimized build and use 2 of them at the same time. Now I'm getting used to using teleport a little bit better. It's going to work. So I made up a lot of time in that past couple of minutes there. Some good concentration of mobs. And this is by far the best run I've had so far. Plus 40 plus rifts. I've been ahead on a 43, but then kind of lucked out. But I did definitely get a good boss here. I mean, under the circumstances, it could be a bit of a pain in some places. But I just managed to get him bottlenecked. He doesn't really move around too much, so it's pretty cool. And I could just stand behind this wall here when he sprays off his acid attack. You just see me there teleporting right onto the boss as well, which is a good thing with this one. I normally get really crap Rift Guardians, but this one, once he's sprayed off his acid attack, it just allows you to teleport onto him and get that extra meteor firing off. Well, I missed with a black hole there. But again, the Hydra's just there constantly whirring away that damage, and that's why I want to get it optimized for the Hydras. They do a lot of damage. Didn't get any particularly high damaging meteors on this one either. You can see there, I mean, once you got the Templar stick him in place, I've got that weapon that below 18% health damage, it freezes him on the spot. So again, thanks Jeff, I'm making pretty good use of that weapon. It really does help when the Rift Guardian's stuck in one place. So there we go. It's 3 minutes left. That's a pretty damn good run for me. Let's see what we picked up. Not really getting much luck with what I'm picking up. I'm running a Firebird on another wizard, which is pretty good fun. It's only level T5 at the moment, but it's good fun. So there we go. I'll show you the build in a second. Okay, so this is the gear I was using for the run. It's got the Gesture of Orpheus there. I mean, it's an ancient drop, but it wasn't the greatest damage drop, but still better than the one I had before. Got the first coordinates on there, 10% critical and 47% critical chance. So that was a pretty decent drop. Dashing Pauldrons. TalRasha Relentless, again got an ancient one there. TalRasha Head. TalRasha Neck. The Wizard and Arm Guards are just giving me that little bit of extra speed boost, but they've got the damage per hit as well, whereas the Strong Arm Bracers, they've only got the critical chance on, so I dare say the life per hit at the moment is, and the intelligence is just winning over those. I want a decent pair of the Strong Arm Bracers. I haven't had a drop yet. Offhand, which was pretty decent drop, fairly good stats on that one. But the rings, Convention of Elements, I've only had, I think, 2 drop in the whole game. I screwed this one up. Didn't get the critical damage on it, so fuck that one up. I need to get another one. And my Royal Ring of Grandeur sucks. So you can see here I got no critical at all on this one. So I mean, I'm losing a lot of damage from the 2 rings. The Nilf's boots are very good. They're a good gift to me. I've had some others drop, but that one's still better, I think. The leg guard's a mystery. TalRasha Brace. So you can see here I've only got 918k carded. It's not the highest damage at the moment. There's a lot of room for improvement. Really needs optimizing. So I mean, doing level 42 was pretty damn good, I'd say. So I've probably got room to get up to maybe 43, 44, but that's as far as I think I'm going to get at the moment. I need some flipping skill to do it otherwise. So I'll catch you guys again soon. Okay, cheers, goodbye.